Hi, it's Libby. It's day 25 and it's the 25th of February. So I've gone 25 days with just eating out of my cupboards and buying a little bit of fruit and veg. So I'm doing a little bit of a sort of like review of how it's been and what I've been doing. So mainly I've kept away from the supermarkets. I haven't been in a supermarket for nearly a month. I'll tell a lie, I went into the local Tesco's to buy a butternut squash, but that was just because I was passing there. I could have got it from the market, but I knew I could get one there quite quickly and I need it for that evening. So apart from going into Tesco's, I've only been shopping in the farm shop, the local farm shop, and our little food court in the back of the pub in our village. So I live in a small village in Leicestershire. I have a car. I've hardly used the car at all over the last 3 or 4 weeks nearly. And like most of us, you know, we're not using our car and we're saving petrol. But the other thing, you need to check in with your insurance, because my insurance, I'm with Direct Line, and just as we went into lockdown, they asked me for my mileage of my car and how many miles I'd actually travelled during the first month of lockdown. And I think I'd done 15 miles in the month because basically I'd only been over to just to drop a vegetable box off to somebody who was in a bit of need, and that was about it really. So I hopefully will get some discount on my insurance for next time. So, and I'm going to see how much I can reduce my my mileage, because it does affect your insurance, and you can get a cheaper insurance if you prove that you only use the car for so many miles. On saying that, now we're going to be going back into some sort of like normal in the next few months. It's not quite yet, but no doubt I'll be using my car a lot more, because I do travel to various locations to do yoga classes and one-to-ones. And so, yeah, so today, what I've done this morning, I got up, I did my normal yoga class. I had my soaked oats, I had my juice and a nice cup of dandelion coffee. Still got the dandelion coffee going. And I sat with a little bit of a blank head. I was like, I need to sort out where I'm going in the next few months. So organisation is the key right now, and seeing what your life is going to look like in the next 6 to 8 weeks as we come out of this lockdown and go back into some sort of normality. I say some sort of normality because we don't really know what our future holds. So I've been contacting clients, trying to get some bookings in from the April the 12th, so I can actually start to do a little bit of holistic stuff. So we've got a couple of clients all booked in, and so that's really good. Okay, last night, before I start off, I'm going to just mention something that I'm very passionate about, raising money for charity, but also raising people's awareness to various charities and organisations that really need help at this time. So one thing that is really needed right now is for us to support the local food banks. So when you go shopping, please pick up, just even if it's just a can of baked beans or a pack of spaghetti, or something even for a pet. Now, I didn't think of this. I don't have pets, but my friend I spoke to this morning, and she says, I always donate a couple of cans of dog food to the food banks, because the dogs need the food as well. And if you have no food for yourself, how can you feed the dog, you know? So always try and put something in the cart at the end of near the doorway of the supermarket. There's usually, well, here in the UK, there's usually a few trolleys, and it will say food bank. And I know it's really sad that we've had to go down this line, but unfortunately, you know, that's life. So last night I actually did a yoga class, and it was free for everybody. And part of the class was giving a donation to a food bank, either monetary or dropping a few cans into the local trolleys. So that was brilliant, and we made just over £100, which was amazing. And a lot of people have been clearing out their cupboards and finding things at the back of the cupboard which is still in date, and dropping it at the local food bank. So that's been amazing. So thank you if you're watching this video. Thank you so much for that. It's really appreciated, and I'll be sending the money off today to my local food bank in the next town to me. Okay, so I just thought I'd review. I've been sorting out my fridge. I've got a little list here. I've been sorting out my fridge and going through the fridge of what needs to be got rid of and cleared out. I didn't throw anything away. I found some leeks. I found some carrots that were a little bit past their sell-by date. So in this pan here, I've made a big batch of soup. And I kind of made a note to myself to say, don't make any more soup till you use the stuff that's in your freezer. And last night I actually did defrost some soup here. But because these veggies were so in need of being cooked, I thought I'd make a big batch of soup. So that will go down in my freezer for next month. So it's kind of using for next month. And next month I'm carrying on with this challenge because I do feel I can just live on just buying vegetables and creating recipes out of my cupboards and buying the minimum from the supermarket next month. And I'll be carrying on with how little I can get by on just buying bits and pieces from the supermarket. The veggies, you know, I shop locally and what's in my cupboards. Okay, so we'll be carrying on, and I might just document a few vlogs, me going shopping, and also a bit more time in my garden. So yesterday I did spend quite a bit of time in the garden, but I won't go over that right now. So sorting out my freezer and then making a list of what I need to buy at the end of the month, what I've sort of ran out of, what I need to replace, but without just buying things because I've run out of it. Do I really need it? That's the thing. You know, we tend to always buy certain things and we always use the same stuff. I always buy peanut butter, for example. So, you know, have a month without peanut butter and buy something different, because if otherwise we start to eat the same food, and for our diet that's not particularly helpful. Our body needs a variety of different foods. As long as it's balanced nutrition, that's fine, but you don't want to be eating the same thing every day. So one thing that's come out of my challenge is I tend to buy the same things every week or every month and eat the same sort of food every week and every month. So I've decided for March, I'm going to do things differently. So March is about changing the way we shop, changing the way we buy things, and planning and organisation. So I've been looking at other YouTubers on YouTube for inspiration. There's a lot of channels about frugal living. I don't want to go into that place of being tight and mean with my money, because I have got a good abundance of money coming in, but also I have a tendency to allow a little bit of it to go out, and I want to start to save. I would like to move house in the next couple of years. So that's, you know, I need to put money aside as well for my retirement. So being inspirational, so things on YouTube, been looking for different ideas, and I came across quite a few really good sites, and I will mention one, and she's called Frugal Joe. Please subscribe to her. Please give her likes. She's an amazing lady. She lives on a really low budget, but she's so full of life and she's so full of inspiration. She's just amazing, and she's just needs to get up to that 10,000 mark on YouTube subscribers, and then she can start to earn some money, which will help her because she also wants to move house. And yeah, so let's all help each other. So I will stop here, and I'll ask you to please like this video, and please share, and please subscribe. I want to get my channel to 100 subscribers. When I started this challenge, I think I had 52, and I had 72 or 73, and then I lost a couple of subscribers over the last couple of days. And you're like, you kind of think, why? Why is somebody unsubscribed? But then I thought, sometimes I do that. You know, we have judgment on people, don't we? And if somebody says something and they go, oh, I don't like that person, let's unsubscribe. I'm here for you just as a bit of inspiration and motivation. I don't really care if I get 100 views or 100 subscribers, but what it does, it raises the awareness of what I'm trying to give out, the message I'm trying to give out. So please hit me a like and a subscribe. That would be much appreciated. So also what this challenge has taught me, to be creative, to be really creative in my thinking and thinking out of the box. You know, I've got this vegetable here, what can I do with it? It's made me cook every day, which I do anyway, but more so. I've been baking a lot more because I'm thinking, oh, I fancy something sweet. So I'll make a batch of biscuits, and I'm going to make some biscuits today. I've got the main ingredients for a basic biscuit, but what flavouring I've got is, I haven't got any chocolate. I've got some raisins. I've got some ginger, spices. So I might make some spicy biscuits. And I will probably make those tomorrow and show you how to make those. So easy. And they are vegan, okay? Coming back to that now. So being vegan. When I started this challenge, I was trying to transition to be vegan. I've slipped in and out of that over the last month because I did have some products in my fridge, which was dairy. I had a little bit of cheese left. I had some eggs left. Now they've all gone. So it's my intention now to be basically, from now on, vegan. And I'll tell you one thing, you have to be vegan to do this challenge. You can't really do it without being vegan, because if you eat animal stuff, and I don't want to go on about animal products because I don't want to advertise that, but if you are buying that stuff, you've got to go and buy it fresh. I know you have it in the freezer, but it's kind of like you do need the fresh stuff as well. So yeah, so being vegan, going vegan. So it's my way now. I didn't plan on doing that, but it's kind of been coming in waves. And over Christmas, up until Christmas, I was vegan. And then Christmas came and all the lovely cheeses, temptation comes in, and then you go off the wagon sort of thing. It's like people when you're starting to stop drinking or smoking, you know, you go so far and you're like, oh, I really fancy a fag, or I really fancy a glass of beer or wine or whatever your pleasure is. So yeah, so vegan. So it's made me go into that vegan lifestyle. Luckily, I have quite a lot of vegan books and vegan recipe books and magazines, and I have been cooking like that for quite a long time. About 3 years ago, I was actually raw vegan for about a year, which was incredible. I felt so well. I had so much energy. I don't think I could go down that line again because I was quite hungry at times. The biggest thing, you have to be organised and planning, and you need to make a shopping list when you go shopping. And that is my thing now. I'm going to take my shopping list on Monday. When I finish this challenge on Sunday, I will go Monday morning to Sainsbury's, the local Sainsbury's near me, with a shopping list, and stick into that shopping list and not be tempted by all the bargains and all the offers. The reason I'm going to Sainsbury's is because I know I can get a lot of the things that I want. I could go to Aldi. However, there's some things that I wouldn't get in Aldi, and I'd have to go down to Sainsbury's as well. So I'm going to do a shop at Sainsbury's. I might do a little vlog. I've never done one round a supermarket buying things, but there's always a first. Okay. Just a quickie then. So yesterday I sat and thought I need to do a plan now of my meals for the next 8 weeks. Okay, I know that sounds a bit really organised, a bit OCD probably for some of you, but I've done just my main meals. And the reason I've done this is because if I buy things and make one recipe, it usually makes four recipes, or 4 portions rather. So I'm going to sort of do, like, say on the Sunday, have a certain product that I can make 4 batches of, and then I can put it through the week, yeah? Or over to the next month. So because I've got my freezer, I can do that. So for example, if I make a portion of dal, I can actually split it into 4 portions, have one on that day, and then the following week, and then maybe miss a week, one the following week, and then going into next month. So you get the idea. So you're not, and the other thing is, wanted to eat new things. So I went through my recipe book, and I just thought, right, let's just go for some new things. All vegan, a lot of tofu, lots and lots of vegetables, lots of curries, which I love, and a little bit bacon. And I decided on the Sunday, I would look at some different pies. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some different vegan pies. And I've literally got, apart from 2 meals, I've got 6 vegan pies. And then I've got 2 where I'm going to be using my vegan sausages, which I made last month and are in the freezer. So that's going to be my plan. For lunchtime, I usually have soup and rolls and sandwiches, things like that. So I'm not going to make a list for that. I might put a little bit of a plan of ideas, of inspiration, what I can have for my lunch. So just thought I'd leave you with I'll do that at the end of the challenge, how much I've spent up to now and how much I'm likely to spend. It's looking really quite cheap. I've not spent an awful lot. And what I have bought this week, as my veggies and fruit, probably will last me into next week. So it's kind of not quite, not quite there yet. So we'll see what happens on Sunday. So I just thought I'd leave you with just a quick little recipe that I thought might be useful to use up some of your store-covered ingredients. And this is not my recipe. This comes from a group of guys that I watch on YouTube. They're called Those Vegan Guys. Again, give them a heads up. They've got like 10,000 subscribers. And I've been watching them for about a year. And they've gone from like 1,000 subscribers to this 10,000 subscribers. And they are so inspirational. They've just acquired an allotment, which I'm quite jealous of because I want to get my allotment going. But they put this on one of their community pages. It wasn't on a video. And it's chili and peanut sauce. Now, this is great. I think I did mention this earlier on in the week. I made some roasted vegetables. Just basically anything you've got in the bottom of your fridge. Carrots, parsnips, potatoes, sweet potatoes, butternut squash. The only thing I wouldn't put in, I love roasted beetroot, but I wouldn't put it in with the vegetables because it makes everything go red and it doesn't look particularly attractive. So if you're going to do some roasted beetroot, cook it separately and then you can add it at the end and then it won't bleed into the veg. So what this is peanut butter. Just the regular peanut butter. This from Aldi, $3.99 for a litre. Now, not a litre, a kilogram. Well, a litre, a kilogram. I will probably finish this and I'm not going to buy much more of it because I want to change this. I want to maybe buy something different because I tend to have that as my little protein thing after yoga. And then my lovely friend, lady called Alison, her boyfriend made, I think it was a boyfriend, made this chili jam. And when I got it, it's a little bit liquidy, and I don't know what to do with it. I was like, do I put it on toast? And I thought, I'm not sure about that. So when I saw this on the Vegan Guys, I thought, I can use that because it's a little bit like a chili sauce. So it's very runny. So in this jar, I've got about 3 tablespoons of peanut butter. And you need to put in, I would say, maybe 2 tablespoons. These are actually dessert spoons of the chili jam. And it's quite liquidy. And you give it a bit of a mix, okay? So I put it in this jar so you can see it. So I'm going to give it a really good mix. And the peanut butter is quite smooth. I've left it out overnight deliberately just to keep it smooth. Otherwise, if it's in the fridge, it can be a bit hard. And basically, just mix it up. And then what you can do is you can put this in between wraps. So if you get a wrap, spread the jam and the peanut butter on the on the top of the wrap, fill it up with veg, roll it up, eat it with some salad. There you go. Nice little lunch, nice little snack or dinner. So there we go. You might need a little bit more chili jam in there, I think, because it's still a little bit thick. But that's a perfect way if you've got a little bit of chili jam left or chili sauce, and a little bit of peanut butter, and it's enough to make a nice dip. It really is tasty, and on veggies and things, absolutely gorgeous. And I'm sure you could find lots of other things to use it for. You could probably use it as like a satay, and you could put it over maybe some tofu. I don't know what else you could put it on underneath or over. So there you go. That's a little tip using some store cupboard items. And I've still got enough to make maybe another portion there. So I should put this in the fridge. It will last for a long time because basically it's peanut butter and chili jam. So I'm going to come on tomorrow, and at the last day, the 28th, I will be totaling up how much I've spent on this challenge, how I see myself going forward, a little bit of update on my kombucha. Don't want to go on and show you that now, but the kombucha's doing quite well considering it's not too warm, but it's warmer today. It'll probably start to ferment a bit quicker now because it has been taking a while. So I'll show you how to bottle that, and we'll do some flavourings. So catch that if you want to carry on doing your kombucha. And if not, have a lovely rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. Thank you very much for joining me today, and bye.